everyone, it's great to see you again. My name's Mike.
Hello, I'm Costas.
Hi guys, I'm Fred.
Hi, I'm Tim.
So this is our second West African drumming video. If you haven't seen the first video, you need to watch that before you do this one, because we're not going to recap everything we've done in the last video. So make sure you watch that first, otherwise you won't know what to do today. So I'll tell you what we're going to do first of all though, is we're going to do something that in West African drumming, you get something that's called improvising. Now, improvising is great because it's kind of where you get to make up your own thing. You can play whatever you like. Sometimes in West African drumming, they call it playing a solo. We like to call them solos rather than improvising. And this is basically how it works. We are all going to play together the part of the rhythm that Fred taught us last time, bass, tone, djembe, and then we're going to do two claps. So I'm just going to demonstrate this on my own first. It goes bass, tone, djembe, clap, clap, bass, tone, djembe, clap, clap, and so on over and over again. Now, we're going to do this as an example, so don't join in for this, just watch this. We're going to take it in turns, Tim, Fred and Costas, to do a little bit of a solo during the claps, but they only do it during the claps. Should we try it? Ready? Here we go. You get the idea how this works. Now, what we need to do, we need to let you guys have a go at doing it. So we are, the four of us here on the screen, we are all going to do bass, tone, djembe, clap, clap, and then during the claps, you have to do a solo. You can play whatever you like, whatever you play will sound great. One thing that sounds really good, like you heard our guys here doing, they kind of played pretty fast, but not fast the whole time. They kind of mixed up some fast notes and some slow notes. If there's more than one of you watching this video, wherever you are, can you decide who's going to go first, who's going to go second, who's going to go third, and so on like that, just like we did with our drummers here. And then that makes sure you don't do a solo at the same time, because that's one thing that's really important in West African drumming. We can't have two people doing a solo at the same time because it just sounds like a mess. So, shall we give it a go? Are you ready? Here we go. Ready? 3, and... Some nice solos. Yeah, well done. So do you remember from before, that was my stop signal. If you haven't seen video 1, make sure you learn that in video 1. That tells us when to stop. Hey, we did it quite a few times and that was great. Can we do this again? And if there's, like I said, if there's more than one of you wherever you are, then just keep going around the same order like we did. We had Tim went first, then Fred, then Costas, then back to Tim, Costas, Fred, Costas, and so on. Keep doing that, so you keep going round and round and round. Could you also make sure you don't always play the same thing in your solo? So that's the thing often people find. They think, oh, I like doing this. But it's not that interesting if you do that. Every time it's your chance to do a solo. You could do that the first time, but then you could go, I'll put a bass note the second time, or I could go, just do it as bass, or I could just do some nice hand movements or something as well. Do something that's a bit more interesting. You could put some shouts in. Hey! Whatever you want to do, make it a little bit more interesting. So shall we give this another go? Ready? 1, 2, 3, here we go. And... make sure your solos are different. Nice. You do a loud one and a quiet one. Do a fast one and one with slow notes in. well done. Now, here's the next stage that makes it a little bit more tricky. We also need you to play the bass tone djembe part, as well as doing a solo. So this is where it all gets a bit confusing. So we're all going to play bass tone djembe, clap, clap, bass tone djembe, clap, clap. We all do that, and then basically you only don't do the claps if it's your turn to do a solo. Otherwise, you just keep playing bass tone djembe, clap, clap. Okay? Shall we try that? It's a little bit harder to do. Let's give that a go. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. And. Whose solo is it? Well done, everyone. Absolutely brilliant. So, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to learn how to play another djembe part. Because it's very often in West African music, they don't have just one person playing one djembe. They have sometimes 3 or 4 people playing djembes together. But often they're playing different rhythms at the same time. Last time, Fred taught us how to play a rhythm. This time, we need to learn a new rhythm. So just like Fred did, we're going to start off by learning the words that fit this rhythm. Remember, one of the sounds that we get for a djembe is called a slap sound. So this rhythm goes slap a 2, slap a 2, slap a 2. Shall we say that together? Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Slap a 2, slap a 2, slap a 2, slap a 2. Why am I saying the word 2? Well, that's because we've got the different beats in the bar, and in a way, the word slap is on beat number 1, the 2 is on beat number 2. So it's slap a 2, slap a 2, slap a 2, slap a 2, slap a 2. That's what I'm saying that to, just to help us know whereabout we are. Remember, please watch in one of our previous videos, Samba video number 1, we talk about beats and we talk about pulse as well. So watch that one so you can work that one out. Now, can we play that maybe up here on our chest? Ready? Should we try it? 1, 2, 3, go. Slap a 2, 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 slap a 2. Play the djembe and show up and down. Stop. Great, good. Now we're going to play it on a drum. Now remember how we taught you before how to play a slap. So get your hands in that position. Watch that last video if you don't know. We're not going to explain it now. Go and watch back. All of that rhythm is slaps. Slap. Should we try it together? Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go! Great. Now, this drum here really is actually a bit too small for my adult size hands. And this is why often if we're going to be really good at, and particularly about West African drumming, it's important we get the right size. This little drum is certainly way too small for me. That's a little gem baby. This drum here, which is very heavy, I want from Burkina Faso. Now, I can't hold this one up, so you're not going to be able to see it very clearly. I'm going to have that down here. But this one is kind of the right size for me, because what was happening with the other drum, when I had my hands in the slap position, you could hear some of that lower bass sound. But with this drum, you can definitely hear much more of a slap. So I've got my bass, I've got my tone, and I've got my slap. Slap, slap, slap. The reason why I'm not using this drum is because it's far too heavy for me to hold up high so you can see it on the screen. That's why I've been using this other drum. Now, if you found that slap a 2 rhythm quite easy, we can make it harder. Can you pick it up here? We're going to go slap, a 2 and a 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 slap, a two, and stop. Great. Thing that's hard about this, slap, a two, and a. There are 5 notes in that rhythm. And you have 2 hands, a right and a left hand. So if we go right, left, right, left, right, left. Oh, we've started the second time round on a different hand. So what you need to try and do is make sure every time we say the word slap, it's always the same hand. So I'm always using this hand to do slap, a two, and a slap, a two, and a slap. So somewhere in the middle you need to do 2 notes in a row with 1 hand. Okay? Shall we give it a go at playing it on the drum? Because when we play it on the drum, the little ander we're adding in, we play as tone notes. Can I demonstrate first? It goes slap, a two, should we give it a go together? Ready? 1, 2, 3, here we go. And slap, a two, and a slap. Great, well done. Now, we had the djembe part that I've just taught you. We also had the other djembe part as well. So we can sometimes have, 2 different rhythms together. There's a special musical word when we have 2 different rhythms together. Costas, tell us more, Costas.
So, great stuff, Mike. So, there is a word that describes what we're doing here. we've just learned to play 2 different rhythms together, based on djembe, and slap a two, slap a two. So the word that describes those 2 drum patterns, when we play together, it's called polyrhythms. When we have 2 or more patterns that we play at the same time together, this is called polyrhythms. From poly, which many means many, and rhythms. So polyrhythms is what we're doing here, what we play. We play more than 2, 3 drum patterns together.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Costas. That's exactly right. So polyrhythm. That's the word we want you to remember. Polyrhythms, many rhythms together, which always happen in West Africa. So we've got 4 of us here. We've got 4 different rhythms. Shall we put everything all together? So because we've got polyrhythms now, you can choose to play Fred's part. Fred, just remind us what are the words for your rhythm?
Bass, tone, djembe. Bass, tone, djembe. And the djembe is on the tone as well.
Thank you. And remember, the rhythm I did was slap, a two, and a slap, a two, and a. If you find the little and too hard, you can leave that bit out. But shall we put everyone all together? We're going to have Costas. Are you going to play a bell, or are you going to? Could you play the bell? Maybe that'd be nice, Costas. Yeah. We put the bell part in, and Tim has got the bass drum. We're going to learn about another time. Watch another video. You're going to find out all about that bass drum that Tim's got. Shall we give it a go? Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Here we go. And. Brilliant. That was really good today. Well done. It was great to hear all these different parts go on together. Now remember, this is not the end of the lesson. There's the quiz on the website where you can test your knowledge. See if you can remember everything that we taught you today. Go and answer those questions. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you subscribe to it, you won't miss any of our videos, because it's not just these videos we're doing. We're putting all kinds of things on our YouTube channel. There might be quite a few things that you are quite interested to learn about and to watch. So we will see you in the next video. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.